Welcome back to Weightless in Israel. You're joining me on the mat today. We are doing our cooling stretches right here on the mat, okay? So we get situated, get comfortable, and just get set to work out here with me, okay? This is Nani, he's looking at me here. So we're working out tonight and just taking time to create space here on our mat, okay? So we've just done day 4 of our sumo jump squats, and now we're getting set to do our stretching. We're starting in seated. We are really trying to work our way into our knee rotation, as well as activating our hamstrings here by actively sitting on our elbows here. We make sure that our legs, our feet are hip width apart as well as our knees hip width apart, so that the big toes don't clutch on each other, okay? So as we're doing so, we're still activating our upper and our lower back, okay? Really getting into that back bending space, okay? We're already starting with our nice back bends here, okay? So really it all starts in our mind, really, creating that space in our mind. So we're really tapping into that space as we're working on compressing and just massaging the internal organs here and our internal back. We're getting up into headstands a lot. We're doing the tripod headstand as well as the Prasarita headstands as well. Really trying to get into our inversion so that we are inverted as much as possible, and really just working on our upper and our lower back stretches and our full body stretch, okay? Releasing tension, releasing stress, cooling our body as well as relaxing, easing our blood pressure as well as easing all the systems of our body, our endocrine system, to balance our mood, the release of our heavy hormones, endorphins, cortisol, all heavy hormones to be released in our body. We're releasing stress, really, and trying to anchor into that space where we're really amplifying the stretch within the glute. We started with it with our sumo jump squats. Now we're really going to try to firm so that we can lock in that growth that we did during our sumo jump squats, okay? So we're really trying to get to that space, as well as getting into our hero's pose, and as well as our camel stretch as well, and getting into plow and doing plow plays as well as our headstand plays. So the lower we start to get, the stronger we start to get, is we're getting lower here. You don't see it now, but if you are in it, you can really feel the tension. And it's when we get into hero's pose, you can see the cooling effect that we're having here on our knees, okay? So we're getting here, we're sitting here for one more breath, just one more full breath here, in our seated here. So when we get into camel, you will really start to see the full effect of what we're doing here. We're still getting into our shoulder rotation here, our back bending, and then as we get into heroes down, you can see the full effect of our knee rotation, hamstring activation, as well as our quadriceps are very much involved here in this lifting pose, as well as our back bending action here, okay? And then we should shoot up again in camel to just amplify those nerve endings that we just worked on, okay? So now we're going to start in Sphinx pose, okay? Let's get down here into Sphinx, like a cooling effect here on the lower back. So we're starting in Sphinx pose, okay? Good. So you just have full audience here in Sphinx. Good. Okay. So we're really tapping into that space again, upper and lower back bending action. So we're really working on throwing or exposing our chest here to the opposite or the front part of the mat, on the opposite side of the wall. Open the lungs, hydrating the lungs with fresh breath, okay? Deeper into our mat as we amplify and lengthen our sitting bones onto the mat, and we just coil up, making sure that there's a lifting up here of the lower back from off the mat, and then we're really just extending, okay? Take 2 more breaths here, and then we'll move into seal pose. Good. So now we're moving into seal pose. We're going to lift on our fingertips and then just extend extend and lengthen forward, okay? Good. So that's why we're lifting up onto the ceiling. Gaze is up onto the ceiling, and so we're lengthening our lower back as well as our upper back here. The nice back bending motion, okay? Taking a few breaths here. Sort of one of the benefits that you're having when you're doing your practice at home on your mat is you're able to breathe as much as you like. When you're in a sort of traditional class, you cannot really breathe in loudly, okay? But here, take time, you're vulnerable on your mat. You can release as much as you want to, okay? Good. Taking that good as prana, okay? Prana is our breath here, which is really our grounding effect, okay? Good. So you come up, and we're extending into lizard pose here, okay? Lizard, low lunge, crescent twist. So we're really tilting here onto the upper quadrant of the mat to get deeper into our hip here. Anchor on our prana, our good breath. That is really letting us get here. Good. Take one or two more breaths here. As we're lengthening up forward, really tapping into that back bending shoulder rotation, really. We're not anchoring our back, we're sort of extending it forward, okay? Opening our lungs up to take nourishing, hydrating breaths, okay? Nice breaths here. If it's available, we come down onto our ankles, okay? Onto our elbows here. Into a nice level of sphinx sort of variation here. Good. And as you're doing so, we're still mechanically lengthening into the hip, okay? Stretch, stretch. Lengthen. We will take a breath in. If it's available, we come out, or we do our nice crescent stretch here, okay? Next thing that is available. Palms on the floor. Gazes onto the ceiling. We're really big on back bends here. Shoulder rotation, okay? One breath. This is really extending the nerve endings in our quadriceps, okay? In our quads here. This part of our neck, the quads. Really in action. If you're a runner like me, I've done my 14 kilometers run today, this morning. So this really feels good in the hamstrings. So now we're going to pigeon pose. Really to get deeper into this hip flexors and trying to open deeper into our hips as well here. We're taking nice, long, nourishing breaths here, okay? Now one side may feel tighter than the other, that is perfectly normal. As long as we're here on the mat exploring space, okay? Lengthening is really what it's about here on the mat, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Come down. It's available. Get deeper into our hips here. Nice, cooling, stretching. These poses really lay the foundation for our hip, as well as our headstand, triangle headstand, as well as our plow plays that we'll be doing later on. So we really want to make sure that we get anchored on our foundation, so that we're getting the poses we have warmed up already, okay? Good. Go to the second side. Good. Yes, we're tilting to the upper quadrant of the mat here. And the nice upper tilt. We move on to the side of the mat here. We're getting deeper and deeper into our hips, okay? We can also then really extend the hip motion here, just to get deeper into it, okay? If it's available, we'll come down. Still lengthening our upper back bends here, still getting deeper in gazes onto the ceiling. We're still engaged actively and opening up our chest in our back bends, shoulder rotation here, getting to that nice quadriceps, getting that nerve ending and extensions in our quads, really actively involved. Activate the quads here. Good, take 2 more breaths. Still in our hips. Good, come out. And then we move into Malasana. At this point I like to take off my second mat, which is really good for my gripping and that I feel anchored, okay? Good. So I bring out nice place here in Malasana. Just to take out cord, my pockets so that they're free as they fall out. Going into a nice extended variation here, which is clean. As long as we're up here, exploring space. Good. Nice strong knees, strong legs here. Good, one more. Good. Then we all come down. Try not to make it as wide as possible, okay? Good, 2 more breaths. Good. You see that tightness that we're feeling that is being released? We're going to tap into it nicely when we're doing our plays, okay? So we're moving to our binds here, gaze onto the ceiling. And we're really trying to lengthen and strengthen and straighten our legs here. Good. And then we're going to try to get into our hamstrings now. We just activate them and do a nice deep release here. It's available, we come all the way up. And then we stand and we lengthen, okay? Nice and balanced. Good. Good. Come down. And then we do it again, okay? Balancing on our heels. Good. And then we'll do the second side, okay? Good. Really trying to bring our mind back onto that mat. If it starts to wander, we just bring it back here onto the mat. Good. It's available. Heels balance. Good. And we lengthen, flex and point. Good. Come back. And we'll do the second time, okay? Good. And moving into our Prasarita here. Really just take time to open the wider in our Prasarita here. So you take the palm, the full palm of your hand, you bring it to the forehead, head, where it lands here in the middle. That is where you really, this space is really the surface area that you want to grip on, your crown of your head. When you get down and make contact with the mat, okay? And that is where we anchor and root in here, okay? Good. Now our sitting bones, we're throwing them or hurling them to the opposite end of the wall, really getting deeper in here, shoulder rotation actually involved, and that the back is not scrunched, but it is lengthening, okay? And then we are moving sort of gradually to bring the crown of our heads to the mat, okay? But there's no rush, we're just letting gravity help us here, okay? So gravity is very much our friend here, okay? Good, we're no rush, Our breath will also lead us here, okay? Good. Now when the crown of your head makes contact, we're still actively throwing our sitting bones to the opposite end of the wall, massaging the glutes here, and extending and lengthening the hamstrings, the quadriceps, all the way into our legs. And at the meeting of the thighs, we sort of extend and twitch them to the opposite end of the mat, okay? Good. Take 2 more breaths here. So lengthen. Straighten the back. Nice strong back here, okay? Good. Take deep nourishing breaths here. Good. Come to the crown of our heads, okay? Good. Into a nice split. Okay? Stretch, stretch. We take 2 or 3 nourishing breaths here. Good. Feeling that the glutes are very much getting a nice deep stretch here as well as the rest of the body. Good. Lengthen. Flex and point, okay? Flex and point. If it's available, come out. And then we get into our Utkatasana, our sitting here, okay? We take 2 breaths here in Utkatasana. Good. Come out. And then into our back. Gets wobbly. Just anchor. Good. We come out slowly, okay? Split. Down. Good. Now we're moving into a forward bend here, okay? In Prasarita, we're just releasing the neck here, making sure that really we're not anchored on our necks too much, but really on our upper chest and our upper arms, okay? That knee and shoulder rotation that we just did when we did our hero's activation, we kept into that space as well. We still continue with it. Now we are moving into our tripod. Headstand here in Prasarita. We just do our triangle here for balance, as well as trying to anchor here, okay? Good. Just make sure you don't have any jewelry that will get in the way, okay? Good. Good. My first instinct here is always to come into back bends, which is good. Just take 2 breaths here. And then we'll continue the line up again, okay? Full split. Take 2 breaths here. Lengthen. Making sure that the glutes are really getting stretched as well. The lower back. Good. Come out and we move into Utkatasana or chair pose, okay? Good. Sit here in a upside down inverted chair. Good. Sit. Are you seated? The glutes also still getting a stretch here. Check in with your breath and your shoulders, okay? That you're not in your necks. Throat down, eyes nice and relaxed, okay? Good. Now we're coming to lengthening, okay? Feel really good. Try to lengthen, okay? Anchor back onto your shoulders for support as our foundation. Breath control. Nice strong breath, okay? Strong back. Good. Now split again. Nice deep stretch, okay? Stretch, stretch. Are you with me? Take deep breaths, okay? If you made it to this point, please subscribe to the channel. As we're really trying to grow our community here, we want to make sure that you are very much part of it, okay? So that you also subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any uploads, okay? Good. Nice strong legs here. Good. Now we'll just do our tripod plays here. Nice and welling and wide like a tide. Nice strong arms, chest. We tap into that fire that we felt when we were doing our sit-ups. Strong elbows. Good. Good. Back bend again. When we come out, slowly, okay? Slowly. Slowly. Nice control. Okay. So we're coming into headstands, so traditional headstand, tripod headstand here. Good. Making sure that we're really at the center of the mat, so that we are also in the shot, but also not about to get out of the zone, okay? Because our mat is really our territory, okay? Let's feel that we are able to get as vulnerable as possible here on our mat. In the comfort of your own mat, you can be as vulnerable as you like, okay? And where our face is not straight tightened, we are still having our smile on. As we get deeper, deeper into our back bends here, okay? Good. Entering on our back bends, okay? As we transition into seated, okay? Utkatasana. Sit on that chair, okay? Our inverted chair. Sort of want to place it on the ceiling. We want to feel like we're seated on a chair that is on the ceiling, okay? In Utkatasana here, okay? Chair pose. Stretch, stretch. Good. And then our squat action is still going on, okay? Our sumo squat. So when we finish the squat workout, we are really still actively involved in the posing of it, okay? So that our body is very much involved. In our shoulders, that is where our anchor is, and our strength is, okay? Good. Come out into split. At the meeting of our thighs, we self-extend to the opposite end of the mat. Then we want to feel really anchored and supported here, okay? Good. Come out. Lengthen. Nice breath control. We will feel like we're still on the mat, okay? Let's deep to direct our mind back on the mat. Good. Lengthen and strengthen, okay? Good. Nice strong core. Good. We do a pretty easy okay? Headstand, please. Nice and deep as we get into our hips here. Then we just open in our lizard low lunge crescent twists. Tap into that space of that we've activated. Good. Second side. Mind over matter, okay? Good. And come out slowly, okay? Slowly. Now that let's here, we're just calming the spine. Just set to come out. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. Come out slowly, okay? Nice strong abs. Down. Child's pose, big toes touching. Hip width apart, distance apart. To the pose of a child here. We are lengthening our necks. Clockwise and anti-clockwise. Just checking in. Shoulders as well. We extend them to the opposite ends of the mat, okay? Now we're going to tap into our shoulder stretch here, okay? Good. So we're lengthening our shoulders, making sure that we extend our shoulders to the opposite ends of the mat, okay? We're taking 4 luxurious breaths here, okay? So this is really the anchor of our tripod and our headstands, okay? The stronger we get here with our shoulder rotation, the stronger and the longer we're able to go comfortable as we like. Our legs are very much also actively involved here. Chin on the floor. We're facing the opposite side of the mat, opposite ends of the mat. Good. Step in, lengthen. Get deeper into the mat here. Good. Come down. One on mat. And anchor into seated. Nice and easy. Good. So we are moving on to our heroes and camel flexes, okay? Just get nice and situated here on the mat. We're tapping into that back bend space, okay? As well as our upper and lower back, okay? In the spine and the upper area here. We're just going to tap into that space here and open up that space, okay? Into back bend. So in our mind, we really want to feel like that is our anchor. That is where we're going, okay? Into that space. So we'll just take 2 breaths here, okay? So we're opening up that little space here, in upper and lower back. Gaze over the sleep. Good. And it's available. We're moving on up on the second side, okay? Make as much adjustment as you like, just to help us to get anchored, okay? This side is a bit tough for me. If you are able to, you can use a belt. Just try to tap into that space, okay? The belt, really that will just serve as a coil, okay? Just allow us to tap into that space, okay? Good. 1, 2 more breaths. So our feet should be hip width apart. so that our big toes don't lock when we go down, okay? And then down in heels pose. Take nice hydrating breaths here. Long spine. Now back. Where we want to feel a nice deep release here. Nice, steady, deep breaths here. And just want to feel like you're very much anchored and rooted on the floor, okay? So nice, deep breaths here. Good. And then we're going to start moving up now into camel. Nice, steady breaths. Good. We come down into heels. Good. Camel. Gaze is onto the ceiling. Down. Good. Down. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We are now in our hero's pose here. Releasing our shoulders back onto the floor. Take nice nourishing breaths here. In our camel pose. We're still in our back bending action here. Making sure that we're still in the bends, okay? So our knee rotation is very much active here. In our foot, as well as our hamstrings as well. We're very much getting that deep stretch, okay? Take any movements as you like, just ease our back onto the back, nice and wide. You don't hold our breaths here. Nice, steady, deep breaths here, okay? Inhale, exhale, okay? Come out. Into child's pose, okay? Hydrate the breath. Back knee with the breath. We're moving to bridge, okay? As we're moving into bridge, we want to just anchor and center in, okay? Into our upper back. We're still back bends, okay? So if it's available, we're moving to wheel pose here. Just convey our foundation. In bridge here. Take two more breaths here, generous breaths, okay? Upward through. Nice strong legs. Yeah. Don't hold your breath. Okay? Come down to the crown of our heads here. And then we rest quietly. So we'll move now into reclination. A nice deep hip release here. You don't want to feel this in our knees more. Stay very much on our hips. Second side. We're going to move it down now. Lay the foundation. We just let gravity lead us well, okay? To the extent that it's available. It doesn't matter how you're working. So nice and broad, stay down. Nice from there. Take from eyes. Lengthen. Good. Release the throat. Don't hold your breath. Feel like the breath is running through, okay? Nice steady breath here. Lengthen. The little will come out. Nice and good. Come all the way down again. lengthen, counter ease, soften the face, okay? The eyes turn, lengthen. Good. Come down. Lay down your feet, okay? Good. So we're seated here, Utkatasana chair pose, invisible chair on the ceiling, attempting to like space in headstands. We'll just finish it up, okay? Eyes, steady breaths. We come down. Nice. Down. So we're just going to do some back release here before we do something Shavasana. There's actually space within ourselves that we need to keep innate, pristine, clean, so that no one, no man, no woman, or anyone has a right to touch you in that space, okay? So we tap into that space. Second side. So if you've made it this far in the video, hit the like button, as well as subscribe if you're not yet a member of the channel, so that you will not miss any of the posts that will be on the page. You hit the notification bell, and you do all to get the notification, okay? Let me know how you found the practice in the comment section as well, and we'll engage the community as well. And I'll see you on the community in our last dedication slot, okay? And honoring ourselves here on the bench, taking time to express that bench, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the last class, okay? Namaste. Close up.